Next award goes to Gemma, Rama-Banaag Leadership Award.
Gemma, Rama-Banaag, MSN, MBA, RN, is one of the young AUP alumni who has crossed the paths of excellence in nursing leadership. She holds a key role as the Chief Nursing Officer. Her job translates to great responsibility, affecting patients' outcome and satisfaction. Not only does she focus on quality of care, but she maintains collaboration with other healthcare in the team and connects with the community. Gemma is married to Banquet, and they are blessed with 2 teenage sons.
Wow. First things first, praise God. All glory to Him. I'm very humbled, very honored to be in this room filled with accomplished people, people who've inspired me, and people who helped me to where I am today. Sitting with Dr. Lalas, he and I were comparing notes. He had a 10-page speech that he wanted to deliver, and I had a 20-page speech, but we thought 95% of the audience, it's past your bedtime, so we're going to cut it short. But kidding aside, Elder Johnson, you said it best. We have all been destined to be someone. Going through the halls of PUC growing up, there was a passage that I used to read every day, and it said, "Higher than the highest human thoughts can reach is God's ideal for His children." That phrase really never rang anything to me until I got to nursing school. And for those of you who may not know, PUC is the only school I went to, from first grade in 1972 to my bachelor's of nursing, which I graduated from in 1987, class of 87. I think I'm the only one here. We celebrated our 25th anniversary, reunion, or class reunion last year. Having that in my heart, I really never thought what it meant. But then, after years of memorizing and having that phrase in my heart, I finally knew that God, if you let God be in control of your life, you will be the one to be surprised. It's quite amazing what He can do. Coming from a very humble beginning, when you walk into a boardroom and you realize that you're the only Asian Filipina to make that decision that will impact 1,200 employees and hundreds of patients, that becomes overwhelming. It's a very humbling experience that has driven me to my knees more than I could have ever imagined. I envy your experience, Elder Johnson, for having the opportunity to be in mission fields. But to some of us, we will never have that experience. So count where you are, the mission field that you need to be in. Being in the boardroom is as uncomfortable as it can be sleeping on the floor. Just because you're in an air-conditioned room with iPads and many people that can help you in big decisions doesn't mean it comes easy. Again, it has driven me to my knees so many times. Well, I would be remiss if I don't mention a few people who have taken so much risk in my life. First and foremost, my parents. I feel bad that they couldn't be here. My dad, who worked so hard and have given a very lucrative family life, which he could have had he chosen to stay in Cebu and be the real Rama that he was, be in politics or entertainment. He chose to relocate me and my sisters to Baisa, Caloocan City for only one reason, and that is so that we can get our education from PUC. He started working at Philippine Publishing House, did anything that he could just so we can afford to go to PUC. Then, another person who took such risk in me is here tonight. I'm very honored that he's here. The current AWESNA president, my cousin, Salvador Quines, who faithfully supported me financially throughout my nursing program. Thank you, Kuya Salvador, and now I got the chance to publicly acknowledge you. I have my husband and my best friend, my partner in crime, who came at the right time. Really, if you were to think about a knight in shining armor, this is the one. He came to rescue me. Meeting him was probably one of the best experiences I've ever had. Him having to give up part of his dental practice just so he can stay home with our kids, and I could go back full-time and do what I love most. Is just, I am humbled, I'm blessed. And every day, before I leave for work, this man would pray, not just for me, but for Paradise Valley Hospital. For those of you who may not know PVH, Paradise Valley Hospital, is located here in San Diego. It was founded by Ellen G. White in 1904. Back in 2007, it was bought out by a company called Prime Healthcare Services, but luckily we have an owner who wanted to preserve the culture and the history of Paradise Valley Hospital. So to be at the helm of management of PVH, it has given me the opportunity to continue that mission that Ellen G. White had started many, many years ago, 109 years ago. We'll be 110 next year, so it's going to be a great celebration. But to this day, that mission still lives on. And I am so glad that the training that I had from PUC, the values and the many things that I learned, how to relate with people and how to trust God, has pointed me to the real strength, the real source of power, the real source of wisdom, which is God. I have to say, I have my nursing teacher here who rotated with me, Ms. Tumangday, in San Lazaro. And I remember walking the TB wards. I was tightening my mask, thinking I have to do this so I get protected from TB. And she said one thing, she told me one thing that I'll never forget. She said to me, Gemma, it's good to have protective equipment. Mask is good, but really, the one and only thing that will protect you is God. Thank you. Those are the little things that I got from PUC. Though it may seem minute, it has become the foundation of decisions that I make on a daily basis. I have no shame in telling people who my God is, where I've come, and what beginnings I come from. So when you have the California Department of Public Health telling you that you are the first Filipino foreign graduate to become a chief nursing officer in the county of San Diego, I have to share that honor with each and every one of you, because I would never get here without the school that trained me for service, and the higher you go, the more service-oriented you become. It is really leadership through service. Thank you very much.